Today we about to do a couple things on my car. Just find out my diff brace just cracked. I was like, damn, man, shit crazy. Like, so you know what that meant? All that stress in the back, it cracked the diff mount, bro. The diff mount. People who did that job, you know how frustrating that mount is. But I bought the kit from Z1. Hopefully, I hear mixed reviews about that kit. It's not strong enough, but when people did it manually, like trying to take it out, I feel like that was forever. But hopefully their kit works for me and it goes smooth. Okay, so since we back there, might as well I'm upgrade the I don't know what you call that. The subframe brace, I guess you call it. Subframe brace. I'm gonna upgrade the diff cover to more capacity one, and I upgraded the diff brace Z1. And what else I did? What else I'm putting on? Oh, I'm putting the solid mounts, which I already covered already. So this is gonna be interesting, very interesting. So you see all the mistakes I did, and you can learn from it and do it better. Let's get it. First things first, let's jack my car up high to a good height so I can see under there. Okay, so I got ahead of myself. You see that plate tray over there? It goes here. So there's two clips here. 1, 2. There's a 10 mil on each side. 1, 2. 10 mil over here. Mine was rusted, so it wasn't there. And it's supposed to be 2 mils right here. 2 10 mils on each side. Okay, and there's your canister. If you didn't know what a canister is, this is where it is. Now we have to. Oh yeah, look at my joints, man. Look at the joints. Rotted. We changing this. Rotted. So that beam gonna go straight here. After we're done with this, since we gotta do this first, the beam gonna go here. Okay, eventually I'm gonna get the beam that goes from the tie rods there and over here. Where's it? Oh, right here. I'm gonna get the elimination thing for the toe thing and put it here, each side. Yeah, like I said, yeah, we're gonna upgrade this diff cover. The brace, you see the brace cracked? You see that? So bad that it cracked my damn mount. I don't know if you can see it. It's like right here. Zoom in. You see, it's cracked. Starting to crack. So that ain't happening. I'm putting the stiff mounts on there. All right, so to get this job done, we have to drop this diff. So the axle's coming out, the exhaust have to come out from the from that pipe all the way back. All right, so if you can't loosen that pipe from there, that sucks, because unless you got some big space here and you can drop this thing, you can try. Doubt it. I have to remove this exhaust to make it come out. So yeah, we gotta loosen the drive shaft over here, right there. The bolts for that mount right there, and you should drop it. All right. So if you don't have an arc exhaust like me, this is gonna be different for you. I'm gonna remove these 14 mils here. 1, 2. I'm gonna start over there so this thing don't drop in my face. Look at this shit. Rusted. I'm gonna have to take these out. I think these are like 13 or 14s. But this thing is rotted out, man. Rotted out. So I have to change this. So I'm making sure I can remove these first before I start. I'm gonna do this side and I'm gonna try to loosen this side. You see the bar? Rotted out. I already did this side over here. You see? I put anti-seize on there so when I start the video, it's easy to come out. Okay, as you see, look, rotted out. New York fashion. Look at that. So let me continue to try to take these off. So I took the middle one off. It was bothering me, so I'm not gonna put this back on when I start the video. Let me show you where it went. Right in the middle here. Right here. The 212s. This is where it went. That's where I took it off. So I'm not gonna put it back on like I did the sides. I'm gonna just leave it off because that thing's bothering me. I don't want to keep that on. You see how it looks? Ugly, rusted, ready to go, ready to put in the garbage. You see this thing? I'm not putting this shit back. Crazy. Bolt broke anyway. You see that? So I ain't putting this back. So if the 10 mil bolt cracked in the back two bolts, as you see, I already took this one off. I took it off with some heat. I just put some fire on it and it just came off. So I'm gonna just put 10 mil in there to replace it. I'm gonna do the same thing for this side. I'm gonna take this off, burn it. So fire. Put some torch on it. This is the rear brace right here. That's gonna replace my rotted one. And this is the front subframe brace. Don't worry, these are like light. They're not heavy, so it's not gonna weigh your car down. If you're curious, all right, these are like light, so don't worry about more weight on your car. All right, it's gonna look fresh because you see mine rotted. Okay. To remove these right here. All right, now that's that middle pipe is out the way. Now we gotta loosen these. Doesn't matter where you start. You can start here or over here. Drive shaft. Those are 17s. These are, I think, 16. But most important, you gotta remove that sensor, which is very hard to do if you don't soak that 12 mil bolt, bruh. That shit cracks. I'm telling you. From experience. Cracks. Damn, son, that thing look rusty though. Damn. I'm about to put some brand new cover with some rusted ass drive shaft. I mean, drive shaft. Diff. Damn. Whatever. It is what it is. Yeah, let's do that. Let's soak that up with some PB Blaster, WD-40, whatever. I'll let it soak for a couple minutes, then we'll take it off. 12. Yeah, I forgot to mention both sides. There's two. One on this side, one on the other side. Alright. Shit, look at this. Shit cracked. Hey, damn. Alright, so for the axle, those are 15 bolts. Okay? 15. Yeah, not 15. Huh. They're 14 bolts. Bugging. 14 bolts. It's gonna be a little difficult, so be careful. Might have to hold the wheel or put the wheel on the floor to replace these. To loosen them, I mean. So let me take these off. Try to take these off. Just took the brace off, the diff brace. It's my old one. Does anybody else have this brand? I don't know. I forgot what brand this is with a B on it. If anybody know this brand, comment below, because I forgot this brand. So yeah, this cracked because
You know, in New York, weather's crazy. A day you have snow, a day you have rain, a day is sunshine. This just broke off. Look at that. Broke. So I'm gonna upgrade to the Z1. That one seems better, more reliable. This one, I don't know. I mean, I had it for 2 years, so I guess age. All right, so the diff brace is off. Already took that off. I'm gonna have to get another bolt for this because these don't fit. There's a gap between it, as you see. So I can't really reuse these. So I'm gonna have to go to the dealer and get these bolts. But I don't know if I can find these around, but nah, I get new ones. Don't matter. 2 new ones, maybe 3, 4. Depends how much they are. If they're cheap, I'm gonna just get all of them. All right, so I'm gonna just start up there, get those sensors out both sides, and remove these axle bolts. Remember, these are 14 mil. Okay. Grab it with a wrench and hit it with a hammer, mallet. So I'm gonna do that right now. You don't need to see that because why? The before and after of the diff. The Z1 diff cover looks more mean than this one. You're gonna see. You see? It's gonna be before. I got all the bolts off this side. I hanged it up with a zip tie. Let it hold. Same thing on this side. The zip tie is holding that. Alright. Now, when we put it up, I think this was gonna be in the way. I might have to put this down. But anyways, we're gonna go right here now. Now we go in here, 17s, both sides, and remove this diff right here. Not the whole thing, obviously, just back this out. Alright. Then you got to remove this brace. Stabilizer bar. To make this easier, if you want to put a socket on this side instead, you could remove these 10 mil bolts, four of them, and the shield, drop it down, and you can put your socket back there. Okay, so I ended up dropping the shield down because I had no the wrenches was not working, man. If it was a little longer, I would have got it, but I took off the shield. It wasn't that serious. Took the shield off, and I dropped the drive shaft. I just have it on a jack stand, so it doesn't go anywhere. Now, we have to remove this stabilizer bar so we can get to these bolts. See these bolts? And drop the drive shaft. Or if you're that nice, you know, you could just try to take this off, that bolt off, and drop it on an angle down like this, and try to make it without touching this thing. But that's gonna be hard because I need as much space as I can so I can reach that mount. You know, I'm gonna need some, while I'm swinging the hammer, I'm gonna need some room. So I'm gonna drop this thing. It's right here, it's like 14 mil, I think. I'm pretty sure it's a 14 mil. 14, and right here, 14 the links. Okay, we'll do that. 14, let's hope it's a 14. Let's confirm. It's a 14. Yes, it is. 14. Yes, it is. It's a 14 too. Okay. All right. Let me take those out and drop this bar. All right. I don't know. I might change this thing. I don't know. I might. This thing look a little rusted. Nothing wrong with it. There's no play or anything, but kind of bothers me. Okay, so just stabilize the bar off. Now it's clear now. Now all we gotta do, I keep forgetting to remove the 12s because I'm letting it soak with the WD-40. I don't want those to break, man. You do not want those to break. Okay?
So be careful with those. I keep soaking it. I'm gonna do this and let it soak overnight and continue with it.